Susan asks me, are the wind turbines going ahead and why can't they be put out at sea? So, Susan, the onshore wind applications are not being passed in the way that they were. We're now building offshore wind turbines, and Boris Johnson has said he wants us to become the Saudi Arabia of wind, which means the way some of your minds work, I just don't know. Which means, of course, he wants to quadruple the number of offshore wind turbines that are out there. Personally, I think they're very, very ugly. I don't think they're terribly good for the environment. Most of the blades are made somewhere else. They erode over time. Some of them catch fire. The cost of maintaining them are absolutely enormous. And I'm sure that in decades to come, we'll look at these rusting hulks out in our seas and oceans and wonder, this is my view, wonder how we could have been quite so stupid. When they're operating efficiently and when they're new and working, yes, on a good day, wind energy can bring us 24, 25% of our electricity needs, and that sounds wonderful. But on a bad day, in fact, back in September, there was a 3-week period when renewables produced between 2 and 3%. And that's when you need to start burning lots and lots of natural gas as a backup. And I think our whole strategy has been wrong. I'm not against sustainable energy. I'm not saying that there are 7.5 billion people on the planet. I think we are having some effect on the planet. And I've always been an environmentalist, but I just do not believe over-reliance on wind energy is the future. There is one form of energy that produces no carbon dioxide and gives absolutely reliable energy, and it's called nuclear energy. And it's come on in leaps and bounds over the decades in terms of safety, in terms of the amount of waste that it produces. And I honestly think, Susan, I honestly believe that if we're serious about cutting down on CO2 emissions, nuclear has to become a very much bigger part of what we do in this country. That's what I think. I'll give you an example of how British politics works. In 2015, I was leading UKIP, doing the national debate against the other leaders. I had David Cameron leading the Conservatives. His father-in-law was being paid £1,000 a day just to have wind turbines on his land in North Lincolnshire. Ed Miliband's wife, working as a lawyer, was working for wind companies and earning money processing and arguing for their applications to build onshore wind farms. And Nick Clegg's wife was non-exec director of the biggest wind farm company in Spain. Well, talk about follow the money. When they're all in it, something's got to be wrong, was the view that I took. I've got a question here from Sean Frontenethley. Question: why don't you come and show support in locations like Penelli? Well, look, I can't go everywhere is the answer to that. I can't go, I mean, I am here, and I will come back to Wales at some point before too long, but I can't be everywhere. But we are trying to do what the other broadcasters just don't do. So that's the idea, is we're going to get out and try and have these debates, and I want to hear what you think, and that's why we're going through these questions now. Do you like Boris? Who asked that question? Who asked that question? It was you. It was you, was it? Do you like Boris? Oh dear, how long have we got? Look, I mean, as a person to meet, he is entertaining. He is jolly. I'm just not sure what he really believes in. But actually, no, I do know what he believes in. He believes, who said that? What cynic? You're right. That's what he believes in. He believes in himself, he believes in his political career, he believes in climbing the greasy pole, and hey, you know what? He's been Mayor of London, he's been Prime Minister, he's been very, very successful at doing it. But I thought the speech last week that he gave, yeah, the joke was really good. The joke, the John Govey was great, but he didn't even mention inflation. And he said, we're going as a government to bring down the cost of living. Well, I don't think he is. And I think he should have levelled with people that we're actually going into a difficult period. Yes, wages are going up, but the danger is the cost of living goes up even higher. So, he is entertaining. Perhaps he's not someone that you'd lend your last fiver to. Let's put it like that. All right?
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows, and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.